Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this month's review of China's Carbon Trading Market Program. This is International School of Low Carbon Studies in Shandong University of Finance and Economics. I'm Zhang Mingbing, the host of this program. Let's take a look at this month's carbon market trend. This month, the upward trajectory of carbon quota prices in the Chinese carbon market persisted, resulting in a cumulative increase of 10.54%. This upward trend eventually pushed the price to 76.04 yuan per ton, consistently breaking historical records in the international carbon market. The cumulative trading volume of carbon quotas continued to rise significantly from the previous month, reaching 35.575 million tons. As of September 28, 2023, the Chinese carbon market had 538 trading days with a cumulative trading volume of about 290 million tons, a total turnover of 14.242 billion yuan, and an average trading price of 49.17 yuan per ton. During the current month, the average trading price surged to 65.74 yuan per ton, marking a 6.67% increase from the previous month. Meanwhile, the trading volume reached 35.575 million tons, up 165.5% month-on-month. Examining the overall trend of carbon prices for the month, based on the closing price of carbon quotas, it becomes evident that prices have continued to climb steadily throughout the month. The consistently refreshed historical records within the Chinese carbon market, reaching a peak of 76.13 yuan per ton, inching closer to the 80 yuan per ton threshold. The month saw a cumulative increase of 10.54%, as illustrated in Figure 1. In addition, it can still be found that the carbon quota price has stood stably at 70 yuan per ton price platform. For example, since September 7th, the price has not dropped below this level and has maintained an upward trajectory. This data underscores that market performance pressures are still being alleviated, and enterprises are actively fulfilling their contractual obligations. Considering the monthly average trading prices of carbon quotas, the month of September saw a substantial, consistent increase from the previous month, aligning with the trend of closing prices, as depicted in Figure 2. Regarding the price trend of various types of carbon quotas throughout the month, the divergence in short-term trends among the three types of carbon quota issued by emission control enterprises has significantly diminished over time. Price disparities have narrowed, and the prices have converged, essentially becoming almost identical, as shown in Figure 3. This suggests that the underlying value of carbon quotas is consistent, and any short-term price differences tend to align as a result of the value inherent in carbon quotas. In terms of the trading volume within the Chinese carbon market, carbon quota 21 and carbon quota 22 emerged as the primary trading objects during the month. From the perspective of the total trading volume of carbon quotas in the Chinese carbon market, the cumulative trading volume of the market this month has risen sharply from the previous 8 months, breaking through the level of 30 million tons to reach 35.575 million tons, again setting a new high in the year. Bulk agreement trading accounted for approximately 28.897 million tons of the trading volume, as illustrated in Figures 4 and 5. This continued market enthusiasm can be attributed to the impending deadline for the second performance period in the Chinese carbon market and the ongoing release of market performance pressure. In September 2023, China's carbon market witnessed substantial fluctuations, leading to varying performance across regions. The Tianjin and the Chongqing carbon markets had no actual trading activities, and thus they were excluded from the evaluation system. The comprehensive evaluation scores for the national, Beijing, and Guangdong carbon markets rose from the previous months. The national carbon market saw the biggest increase, with its composite score rising from 0.503 to 0.618. On the contrary, the Shanghai, Shenzhen, and the Fujian carbon markets saw notable declines in their scores, with their composite scores dropping from 0.462, 0.522, and 0.470 to 0.407, 0.408, and 0.383, respectively. In terms of market size, the national carbon market displayed remarkable growth in volume and turnover in September, growing from 6.8169 million tons at 476 million yuan to 35.5752 million tons and 2.339 billion yuan, respectively. Its market size score also continued to rise to 0.998 points. When it comes to market structure, the national, Hubei, and the Fujian carbon markets accounted for a larger proportion of the annual turnover, reaching 40.46%, 13.93%, and 12.53%, respectively. Their market structure scores stood at 0.990, 0.406, and 0.338, respectively. Regarding market value, despite slight drops in average transaction prices in the Beijing and the Guangdong carbon markets, their prices remained considerably higher than in other markets, reaching 121.69 and 72.40 yuan per ton, respectively. In the national carbon market, prices steadily increased to 65.74 yuan per ton. Their market value scores were 0.867, 0.568, and 0.414, respectively. Regarding market activity, the national carbon market exhibited a high market turnover rate, whereas the Beijing and the Hubei carbon markets had lower trading concentration. The percentage of effective trading days in the national and the Hubei and the Shenzhen carbon markets reached 100%. Therefore, the market activity scores of the national, Beijing, and the Hubei carbon markets were high, reaching 0.498, 0.478, and 0.490, respectively. From a market volatility perspective, the Hubei carbon market appeared relatively decentralized, with the lowest trading concentration. The price volatility of Beijing, Guangdong, Shanghai, Hubei, and the Shenzhen carbon markets was smaller, and the prices were relatively stable. As a result, the market volatility scores for the Beijing, Guangdong, Shanghai, Hubei, and the Shenzhen carbon markets were high, reaching 0.847, 0.848, 0.852, 0.990, and 0.818, respectively. Well, that's all for this month. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.